very attacking Hearts formation with Wayne Foster playing at number 10. And John Robertson, the man who scored 15 goals this season, none more important than the winning goal against Celtic at the weekend. Very much a key man on form for Hearts. And the blow in the Motherwell camp is the fact that Tom McAdam has failed a fitness test. He's out of the side, and Alec Kennedy is playing at centre half. But the other injury doubts in the Motherwell camp have cleared up. And it'll be a very important night for Craig Patterson, back to the capital where he played for Hibs for so long before his transfer to Rangers, and then moving on to Motherwell earlier in the season. He'll play alongside Kennedy in central defence. So referee George Smith's gloves reflecting the very cold temperature here at Tynecastle tonight, and that too has been reflected in the size of the gate. Not quite perhaps what Hearts have been used to in recent weeks, but nevertheless a very enthusiastic home support as Motherwell settle down for what is a very important match for them. All thoughts of course of the Cup quarter-final banished from both sides. Hearts determined to keep up their push for a place in Europe from a league position next season, and Motherwell of course very anxious to make certain that they're well out of the relegation battle. Henry Smith was number 2 to Jim Leighton last Wednesday against Ireland, and the first free kick given to Hearts, challenged by Tom Boyd. Kenny Black moving forward, former Motherwell player Kenny Black of course. Jimmy Sanderson with a free kick. An awkward ball played in for Kennedy to nod for the corner. Well, Kennedy will be heartened by that first involvement in the play. Difficult ball this, with a menacing figure like Sandy Clark closing in rapidly, so Kennedy did well to get up and nod it away for the corner. Short one taken, and that almost surprised John Gardner at the near post. It was John Robertson who sent that over from the right wing. So Kennedy's pass goes astray, giving Hearts the throw, but Hearts have dropped John Cahoon back to right midfield in the early stages of the match, with Neil Berry in the middle and Kenny Black in the left side of midfield. He certainly can be very attack-minded with that formation. And there's a foul by Patterson on Robertson, taken quickly to Walter Kidd. Cahoon. Well, this is good play from Cahoon. Appeared to be fouled by Wright. Yes, the free kick's been given. Ryan Wright was the culprit, all right, but it was Cahoon's positive play which caused the problems for the Motherwell defence. Gardner's committed, and that's a good piece of handling by the Motherwell keeper. Sandy Clark, of course, the main threat of these situations. So a two-man wall breached by the height of that deep free kick from Cahoon. And that's well taken by Gardner. Clark's header finds Robertson. This is Cahoon. Held off by Philibin. That's surely a free kick. Well, the referee gives the corner kick. He clearly thought that Cahoon had got past his man. So it's Kenny Black with the corner kick. An awkward one for Gardner, and that's good handling once again by the Motherwell keeper. And good running too by Steve Kirk into space on the right. Foster getting back, but Kirk holds him off. Still Kirk going all the way himself. And that's a marvellous goal. Steve Kirk, the 13th minute, and the Hearts supporters are stunned. What an incredible goal. Straight from the throw out from Gardner. It was Kirk all the way himself. Foster appeared to have the better of him for a moment. Kirk held him off. He showed his strength. Now he's showing his skill, driving at the defence, coming inside, and the left foot shot beyond Henry Smith. That's done by Clark. Here's John Robertson. A brilliant save from Gardner. Superb action. Set up by Clark. There was Robertson wriggling free. Look at the power of the shot, and the positioning of Gardner was good enough for Motherwell. On the far side is Whittaker. Sandy Clark goes up, times it well. Brilliantly conceived, but Cahoon's final shot over the top. But this is Hearts at their best. Ball flighted in, Sandy Clark going up, and there was Cahoon looking for the first time volley. Whittaker with a long ball, looking for John Robertson. Quick tackle. And Patterson rash with that second challenge. Well, he'd done well enough the first time. When the ball came back towards Robertson, there was Patterson out of reach, swiping in from the back. So it's Kenny Black with the free kick. It's gone through to Cahoon. Well, there's some anguish among the Hearts strikers because that appeared to be a rehearsed move. As the ball came across, driven towards Cahoon, you can see Clark and McDonald sprinting across as the decoy to leave space for Cahoon, but the shot wasn't accurate enough. Here's Wright. Paul Smith making a run, followed across by Sanderson. Phillipen and Sanderson together, and the result is a goal kick to Hearts. Clark with his head to the ball. Here's Walter Kidd trying to make room for himself. Motherwell really have closed Hearts down very well indeed in the middle of the field. Forcing Hearts to hurry their passes just like that. It was Kidd who laid the ball forward, allowing Kennedy to clear. There's Kidd looking for the return, and good play from Hearts. Walter Kidd with a cross. And touched over by Gardner. Well, this is a great 1-2 from Hearts. The link up with Cahoon. Kidd going onto the ball. Gardner expecting the cross and forced at the last minute to turn it over for the corner. There's Cahoon trying to get the better of Phillipen. You see the cover arriving though, just out of picture. There's Brian Wright providing the cover, but Cahoon did well. There's Neil Berry. Farningham back in defence. Kenny Black. Hearts bringing a big effort right on the half-time whistle. Whittaker and Gardner at the second attempt. A very awkward ball, hit him with lots of power by Brian Whittaker. And Gardner very much relieved to gather this at the second attempt. An awkward ball, he got his body behind the first shot though. Spinning off the head of McDonald. Andy Walker chasing with Whittaker. And a foul against the Motherwell striker. So we're into time added on for stoppages in what has been a very interesting first half. Hearts very much subdued by the stranglehold Motherwell have taken in the middle of the field. And there goes the half-time whistle. Hearts fans distinctly unhappy about their team's performance. But Motherwell, I think, very happy. And Steve Kirk, number 8 there in particular, I'm sure will be a delighted player going off. And here's the reason why. One of the candidates I fancy for the goal of the season, taking the throw out from Gardner, holding off that challenge from Foster, striding inside. While the Hearts defence were thinking about him passing inside, he thundered that shot beyond Henry Smith. So that's the goal, which makes the half-time score at Tynecastle. Hearts 0, Motherwell 1. The last time Motherwell were here on league duty, they lost by 4-0, so they're making strenuous efforts to make certain that doesn't happen again. And there's the man who gave them that terrific boost early on, Steve Kirk. Here's Kidd going at the Motherwell defence, trying to get the ball across goal, but Motherwell again crowding back into the penalty box to protect John Gardner. And now they have Roddy MacDonald to contend with. It's John Robertson with the corner. Good headed by Patterson. Kenny Black sending it into the box. Walter Kidd. Up goes Craig Patterson again, commanding figure in that Motherwell defence. Here's a chance on for Cahoon. And the referee gives the goal kick. Ryan Wright and John Phillippen closing in very quickly on Cahoon. Some faint appeals for a penalty. But there was Cahoon with a fleeting chance, but Motherwell quickly coming in. And well, John Phillippen maybe just a shade forced it there. Motherwell manager Tommy McLean still looks anxious despite that 1-goal lead. Andy Walker halted by Sanderson as he made his way forward on the left touchline. So Phillippen looking for one of those long flat throws of his. Oh, high one this time. Headed down by MacDonald. Phillippen returning it quickly. Paul Smith is there with Henry Smith. And it's played off the line. The whistle had already gone. And it was Steve Kirk who was quickly in the loose ball. It was actually played off the line by Whittaker. The whistle had gone for the challenge in the goalkeeper. Phillippen lofting the ball high into the box. Smith going up with Henry Smith. There didn't appear to be a great deal in that. And there was Kirk. But Whittaker was there and the whistle had gone for the initial foul. Here's Kenny Black. Mackay goes on the outside. That's towards Robertson. Good play from Robertson. And it's off the line by Phillippen. Bit of uncertainty there from John Gardner. Played through a delightful pass that was from Kenny Black. Robertson got there first and Phillippen provided the cover. So Kidd. A very fierce challenge from Ray Farningham. Free kick's been given to Hearts. Well, Motherwell's determination is clear. Brian Whittaker with the free kick for Hearts. Kennedy's header. There's Mackay. Now Black. Delicate ball forward, nodded away by Kennedy. Boyd to right. Boyd again, trying to find Walker ahead. It's cut off by Sanderson. Berry to Whittaker. Steve Kirk's header. It's returned by Kidd. Now Wishart. Kirk. Crowded midfield area. Cahoon trying to go wide. He's away from Kirk. Knocked down by the Motherwell player, and that'll be a booking, I'm sure. Steve Kirk hoping the referee will let him go, but there's no question of that. Cahoon showing some tremendous skill, pace, determination, going inside, and Kirk chopping him down. Another yellow card this time for Steve Kirk, and Hearts have the free kick. The angle perhaps not quite right for a direct shot at goal. The goal mouth is packed as John Robertson lines up the free kick. Robertson waiting while the referee makes sure the two-man wall is 10 yards back. Robertson to the far post. Kenny Black gets up well. There's Gardner. And that has been disallowed. Combined efforts of Sandy Clark and Brian Whittaker bundling Gardner into the net. It's a good free kick this, and a good challenge by Kenny Black to nod the ball there under the crossbar for Gardner. Two Heartsmen leaping at the keeper, and the goal is chopped off. Phillippen's header. Tom Boyd in a hurry, giving it away. Black with a delicate one through the middle towards Sandy Clark, and that's a free kick, all right. A bad foul by Alec Kennedy, right at the edge of the box. Well, just watch the way Kennedy rugby tackles Sandy Clark, pulling him down as the Hearts striker threatened to go free. John Robertson leaving it now to Kenny Black. Ryan Whittaker is also there to try a left foot effort. It's Whittaker off the crossbar, and the Motherwell goal survives once again. Turned away by Craig Patterson, and that was a tremendous free kick from Whittaker. Gardner got a touch, I think, playing it on the crossbar. That at the end was a very good save by Gardner. Here's Brian Wright, keeping calm under pressure. Sanderson playing it down to Whittaker. High ball again. Patterson should win that from Robertson. Now Wishart. Well, Kenny Black coming in with a tackle which missed everything. Prevented Wishart keeping the ball in play. And away by Boyd. Back now again with Sanderson, the high ball being favoured by Hearts as they try to make progress. Sandy Clark the target. Here's Kenny Black. From Kirk, an intelligent one into space for Walker to exploit. This is dangerous for Hearts. Walker driving into the box, and the shot is just wide of the post. Well, relief for Henry Smith, and Andy Walker almost hit Hearts with a sucker blow. Breaking clear on the left, sprinting forward, trying to get inside the box, coming across with the angled shot across Henry Smith and past the post. Hearts' proud home record at risk once again after taking that 5-2 beating from Rangers. They're now facing a 1-0 defeat from Motherwell. So Wishart being invited to get a move on by referee Smith. Here's Tom Boyd, clashing with Sanderson, and it's Andy Watson with a pass back. Now let's see if Henry Smith can get this one upfield with some degree of distance. There's Wishart. Now Mackay looking for Clark. Nod down towards Robertson. It's played away from him by Patterson. Gardner's in trouble. A chance now for Hearts. Scrambled into the net off the head of Sandy Clark. The Hearts onslaught has paid off at last. John Robertson driving forward. It was played away by Patterson. Gardner going off for a frolic of his own out of his goal. Clark nodded it in. There was John Robertson with the neatest of touches, and Hearts have snatched the equal.